Red Sox fan, so I've been having to, ride the ups and downs of that. And this has been, obviously, my most used app, and we're losing! Everyone, it's Hannah, and I'm here to do my monthly favorites for the month of June. And it's been a really hot month, so there's a lot of good summer staple products in here, and I can't wait to get started, so let's dive right out in. My first monthly favorite has to be this moisturizer, and this is a little sample size, but this is the Lancome Benefit Multivital Moisturizer. It has a very rosy it's kind of an older lady smell, but the smell doesn't really last that long. I also have the night version of this, but I like this day version because it has SPF 30, and I've been putting this on before I put my makeup or my primer on because it's got sunscreen in it, and I'm really pale, as you can probably see, and I burn really easy, so this stuff is great for the summer. The next thing that has been a favorite of mine has been powder foundations, and I have two current favorite powder foundations that I've been alternating between depending on what kind of mood I'm in or the day that it is. And most of the time I use my Bare Minerals, and I recently rediscovered my love for these foundations. I used to use them all the time. This was actually one of the first real foundations that I ever started wearing, and I kind of went on and started using liquid foundations, but these are always a favorite of mine just because they are such a good foundation and they give you wonderful coverage, and I find that I actually get better coverage out of these when I don't wear a primer, and I think it's because it just seeps into your skin better. And I obviously, because I'm so pale, I use the shade Fair, and I also use the original foundation in this, and then I have my Mineral Veil. My other favorite powder foundation I've been using is the IT Cosmetics Illumination, and you all will have to forgive me. I've got very poor lighting going on in the background. It is about to storm where I live, but this is just a real simple powder foundation. It's got some shine to it. Doesn't really have much of a scent. A lot of her foundations are very natural, and I do like that. And because this is the illumination version of this product, it has a nice dewy glow to it. It can be a little extreme if you don't mattify it, though. I have noticed that, but I really like using this on days when I want to do a natural contour, because I find I don't really have to highlight my face because this already highlights a lot of the key features of my face. And then that also, when I ordered it, came with a brush, and I've been loving this brush as well. It's just a simple stipple brush, and you can see I've been using it. I need to clean it, so pardon my dirty brush, but it's great for applying the foundation initially, and then I take another brush. This is another purchase I've got, and I've got this in my favorites because this is my first e.l.f. brush. You can see it's just a classic little dome type, and I use that to blend everything out and get it to smooth in and just look really nice. And it's a really, really soft brush. It's really good quality too for the price you pay, which wasn't much, and I'm always big on finding cheap alternatives because I am a makeup addict and I buy a lot and it can get expensive, so a good deal is always good to find. My other favorite for this month and pretty much the summer has to be the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And as I said, y'all have to forgive me for the lighting, but this is in medium/deep. And it's just a nice matte bronzer. I'm sure you all have seen this before, and it smells so good. It's got that chocolate, and it's not like a fake chocolate. It's a really good chocolate smell to it. But I don't have this on right now. I realized after I saw my horrible lighting, I actually should have put some bronzer on for you all. But this is a good bronzer. This is a good starter bronzer for contour powder, I do believe, because it is very buildable and very blendable, and I've been liking this, and I love contouring with this, and I love doing just a little subtle sun kiss every now and then if I need it. I don't have it on, obviously, but I usually just do the general 3 traditional contour motion, and it works great for me. Next, we're moving on to some exciting products. I will start with the ones I cannot swatch for you, and that is the Mally Mascara. This is my all-time, I had it upside down, sorry, the volumizing. This is my all-time favorite mascara, and this is one of those mascaras that uniquely, the longer you use it and the drier it gets, the better that this mascara actually works. And it's just got a traditional kind of wand on it, and I find that this gives my lashes just the perfect, you know, just the perfect everything, the perfect length, the perfect volume, and the perfect just curling up motion. Next, in my monthly favorites, is a very recent purchase that I just accidentally twisted some product out of, and that is the Benefit They're Real Push-Up Liner. I love eyeliner, and I love gel liner, and I always, you know, applying it with the brush, I can do it, but your brushes, they get worn, and the eyeliner begins to not apply like it used to and not look as good. This is amazing because I get gel liner, which I love, but instead of a brush, you get this really flexible, wonderful rubber tip, and it's so soft and gentle on the eyes, and just the color that you get from this. I'm doing a really thick swatch here. The swatch is a lot better when you actually wear it, but I was just using what was left. I didn't want to pump any more out because I love it so much. I don't want to lose it. But it is a little pricey, but I think it's definitely worth the money. My next favorite for the month of June is the Mally Eyeshadow Cream Sticks in Copper Rose. You can now get Mally stuff. I usually order it off QVC, but now you can actually order these online at Ulta or pick them up in the store at Ulta. I don't know about this particular shade because I do know it was with a QVC special, so they may not have this at Ulta yet. I'm sorry if they don't, but once you see this color, and if you are a Naked 3 palette fan, let me see here where you're going to get the best view of this. Alrighty. You are going to die for this color. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is the prettiest rosy gold, and let me blend it out here a little bit so you can really see the payoff. And it is just so pretty and so shimmery, and the lighting's not doing it justice, but it is just the perfect rose gold color. And these eyeshadow sticks are actually great. They will not go anywhere. Once you put these on, they are on your eye to stay. I've been swimming in these, and they do not budge. It is awesome. I can also attest, going back to this push-up liner, I wore this in Atlanta when I went to watch the Red Sox play the Braves. No, yes, I did wear it that day, and I also wore it the next day when we were driving around even further into Georgia, and we went to Sonoy, where they filmed The Walking Dead, for any of my nerd friends out there. We went down there and walked around, and this stuff did not budge. I have not waterproof tested this yet by trying to swim in it, but I'm pretty sure it could take the challenge. My next products are getting a little less makeup-y, but they're still beauty products that I enjoy. Something I picked up recently when I also picked up the e.l.f. brush, and it's being really reflective, but I got the e.l.f. Makeup Removing Cleansing Cloths. There are 20 of these, and I can't remember the price exactly, but I want to say that they were just $3, and I'm actually going to test one for you and show you that they do work really well. And I have really sensitive skin, and I can't use a lot of cleansing cloths, and these do burn a little bit, but I've noticed that once I wash them with some water, they're not bad at all. So here's that, and I'm going to let you see here. So it's getting everything but that Benefit liner, but that Benefit liner is hard to get off with like liquid eye makeup remover. It's really hard to get off. Anyone or anything you've ever watched with it can vouch for me on that, but you can see just some nice, and I didn't press really hard while I was rubbing, but everything is virtually gone, and it has a really clean scent, and they're just really nice, and I like the smell of them, and I'm actually using it just to wipe my hands off now and get any extra product I have. And I've noticed too, once you let these dry, I always rinse them off with some water where I have sensitive skin. But also after you let these dry, I've noticed an improvement in my skin, and I don't think that it's necessarily helping my acne or my skin problems, but I do think it's done a lot more for my skin than any other cleansing cloth has ever done, because I've had times where I've used this and just not washed my face, not bothered, and I've been completely fine. And if I did that with any other cleansing cloth, I'd have a horrible breakout the next morning. The last beauty-related monthly favorite is nail polishes. And I will start. These two are the same brand, but the blue one is a lot older than the pink one. But these are the finger paints, and I find these at Sally Beauty Supply. They're a good knockoff for OPI nail polishes, and I actually prefer these because they're a lot cheaper. But one of my all-time favorite colors is this Tiffany Imposter, and this is usually my go-to summer look, but I recently picked up the pink patina, and this pink, it is the most gorgeous pink, and I actually need to paint my nails, and I've been painting them this pink all summer, and I absolutely love it. And then my secret to great, just really well looking done nails is the Color Stay Gel Envy by Revlon. And this is just a top coat, but this will make your nails look like you've went and had them done professionally. And it's just so neat and kept, and I've had many people ask me, oh, where did you go have your nails done? And I'm like, I did them, and it just, they look good, and it's cheaper than having your nails done, so I highly recommend that top coat. So I have two more favorites that I'm going to add in here from my favorites of the month of June, and one is a Netflix recommendation, and the other one is an app. My app, oof, I had to get my iPod, sorry. My app favorite of the month has to be, and I actually just realized the game is on, so any Sherlock fans out there, that wasn't a reference, but I did catch that myself, is the MLB at Bat app. I'm a baseball addictive freak, and I gotta keep up with my Red Sox, and this has been obviously my most used app, and we're losing! Sorry, I just happened to see that, but this has been my most used app of the summer. I have been keeping up with the stats, the scores, the standings, and I'm a Red Sox fan, so I've been having to, ride the ups and downs of that, and sometimes this has been a curse more than a blessing, but I do subscribe to where, it's free to get the standings and to get, score updates and stuff, but you do have to pay to be able to watch the games. Like, I can pull up the game right now, and it's in a commercial break, and I'm glad it was in a commercial break. I was hoping it would be, because I don't want to get copyright infringements, but you can pull up the game and watch the game live like that. You can also listen in on the radio if you're somewhere where you can't really, watch it, but you'd like to hear it. You get free radio feed, and it's, I can't remember the exact price a month, because right now I'm paying the discount price because the season's almost over, but it's worth it to me. I love it. And my next suggestion was my Netflix suggestion of the month, and there has been one show on Netflix for this month that I have been absolutely addicted to, and that show has been Peaky Blinders. Oh my gosh. Until next time, I hope you all take care, and I will see you soon. Mwah.